sand martins have come back. Hi folks, so we're still in lockdown here in the UK, and this is my daily walk. I've come down to the beach, and the reason I've come down is not actually for any kind of sort of seaside wildlife particularly, but I'm more interested in some wildlife that lives in the sort of sandy cliffs on the edge of the dunes just over there. And I was here a couple of days ago for a walk. I was very excited because the sand martins have come back and they're starting to make their nests here along the coast, and I thought I should take advantage of my daily stroll to come down here and bring my camera, see if I can get some pictures of them. And then I thought, well, I should also see if I can make a little vlog out of it. So we'll head along to the cliffs where I saw them and we'll get set up, and I'll talk to you again there. So the sandy cliff behind me is where I saw the sand martins yesterday, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpack the camera, get it on its tripod, and I might put my 3D camo top on just to kind of blend it a little bit better here along the side of the kind of sandy cliffs here, the edge of the dunes. But essentially the sand martins don't seem to be too bothered unless I go right up to where they're making their kind of nest burrows in the sand. So as long as I stay a little bit further back and I don't make too many sudden movements or noises, and I just sort of sit here quietly, I think they'll probably come back in, and that's when I'm going to have the most chance of getting some nice pictures of them. I've moved out onto the sand a bit, and the reason I've done that is because while I could see the martins were coming in and out from my vantage point sort of further around the shoreline there, I couldn't actually see the bit of sand where they're currently excavating their nest burrows. And the reason they're excavating is because there was a lot of erosion. There were some winter storms sort of at the end of last year, and the burrows, and in fact the sort of about half a metre of cliff has completely eroded away, so they're having to dig completely new ones. But I've come out here because from out here I ought to be able to get a kind of a view onto them with the camera, and the light's just getting really nice now, so hopefully if they want to come now and pose for me, I might get some pictures. So fingers crossed. Not that you can see in these camera things, I could be doing anything. Z7 and I've got the 500mm PF lens, and I've got it on the tripod, but the reason for bringing that lens rather than the 300 2.8 is that I can pick it up and handhold it really easily, and I'm having to use shutter speeds of a 2,000th of a second or even a 4,000th of a second to get any kind of decent stills with these birds because they're so fast. Well, the light's well and truly gone. It started off as looking like it was going to be an absolutely magnificent evening for this, but there's a big bank of cloud rolling in from the west now, and I'm starting to actually be a bit worried that I might get wet out here, let alone not get any photos, which I think is pretty much how it's going to be now. I don't think the light's going to come back, the sun's going to set into this bank of cloud. But I don't need quite as much light for video, so I'm going to sit here for a little bit longer. And they've been coming backwards and forwards, and I've got little bits of footage, but nothing really that great, I don't think. Obviously, it's quite hard to tell without looking at some of it on the camera, on the computer. This is the camera, the computer's the thing at home here. I've been sitting in the cold too long probably. It's also a bit of a shame that the bit of cliff that the martins have chosen to make their nests in is absolutely full of bits of plastic bag caught in amongst the sand, but unfortunately that litter is there, and that's the sand in which the martins have decided they want to nest, so that's what we've got to work with, unfortunately. I really didn't think I'd manage to get any decent video of the martins and this session. But then when I looked on the computer, I found this. And this might just be some of the coolest footage I've ever recorded. This is so awesome. They're beautiful and they don't mind that I'm here, and they're just flying all around me. It's absolutely fantastic. There's a sand martin settled on the gravel about 3 meters away. It's almost taunting me because it knows that the light's failed now and there's no way I can get a picture. But it's absolutely brilliant watching them. In fact, what the heck? I'm going to see if I can get a picture, even though it's not going to be very good. Let's see what I can get. That wasn't a sand martin actually, that was a swallow. So we've got 2 of that family today. That's kind of cool. That's quite unexpected actually. Nice. Anyway, the light's really failed now, I think it's fair to say. So this is going to be the end of this vlog. I think I've probably got a little bit of footage to kind of show you. I'm not sure it'll be that much, and I'm not sure the photos will be up to much, but here's Geoff from the future interjecting to say, no, some of these are absolutely awesome, and while I wasn't able to tell from the back of the camera while I was down there on the beach, some of the photos I got are absolute crackers like this one, and I'm really pleased. But it was still nice to get out and kind of make a video start to finish outside of the garden, and at this stage I hope I will have released the video of photographing birds in our back garden during lockdown, but at the moment I'm in the middle of editing it and I'm having so much trouble kind of editing it and finding the motivation to edit it, because it's really difficult for some reason when you can sort of just go out and record more footage if you want. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed what footage of the sand martins I was able to put together from this. I've certainly really enjoyed getting out and being here on the beach, even just for a little while, and sort of going through this process of putting a video together, as well as obviously spending time watching the awesome sand martins. They've been backwards and forwards the whole time that I've been here, and it's been absolutely brilliant. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. If you have, please share it, leave a comment and like it. And you know, if you are enjoying the videos I'm putting out, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I will see you on another one sometime soon. So, bye for now.